What is an adjective? We also call them descriptive adjectives. Simply ask this question: of what kind? Lazy is said to be used attributively. These are known as cardinals. Now, if I may ask, how much, boys? That doesn't sound right, right? और यार किसा चल रहा है? रब बता दे, रब बता दे. I was just checking up on you, okay? The Delhi pollution, things. By the way, I've been thinking about this. I would love to start every video with some Haryanvi. I love that. I love to do that. So, you can just comment it down, or if you follow me on IG, you can just DM or whatever. Like, I'll just put up a story, I think. But yeah, I mean, if there is a particular sentence that you would want me to translate, I would want to start my videos with that sentence, with that translation. Aaj hum padhenge adjectives, and it's going to be an interesting, enlightening video, I'd say. And yeah, let's dive deep into it. What is an adjective? Well, simply put, an adjective is a word that modifies a noun or a pronoun. Let's try and understand this with the help of an example. Now, let's say Kabir is a smart guy. Now, Kabir is a noun, guy is a noun. The adjective smart is modifying the noun guy. Right. Let's remove the adjective for once. Kabir is a guy. Yes, absolutely correct. The sentence is absolutely correct, grammatically correct. But when we add smart, Kabir is a smart guy, it's telling us something about the guy, that is Kabir. What kind of guy is Kabir? Kabir is a smart guy. So an adjective modifies a noun. It adds something to its meaning. Let's look at another example. He gave me 5 mangoes. Now let's once again remove the adjective. A sentence is going to be, he gave me mangoes. Absolutely correct. Makes sense still. But when we use the adjective 5 is actually modifying the noun. So how many mangoes did he give? He gave me 5 mangoes. Let's look at one last example. There is little time for preparation. Little is an adjective. So again, in this particular sentence, little is modifying the noun. There is little time for preparation. Without it, we will not be able to convey that there is little time, right? Otherwise, the sentence is going to be there is time for preparation. So again, little is modifying the noun, that is time. Now, let me tell you one thing, that adjective means added to. And of course, this makes sense because it adds meaning to a noun or a pronoun. Now it is time to look at the position of adjectives in a sentence. That is, to know where an adjective is placed in a particular sentence. Firstly, we have the attributive position. Now, let's take an example. The lazy boy was punished. In this particular sentence, lazy is the adjective. And lazy is used along with the noun, that is boy. Lazy boy. So, lazy is said to be used attributively, and this position is what we call the attributive position. Now, let's look at the predicative position. Let's take the same example, but this time we're going to change the sentence, and the sentence is going to be something like this. The boy is lazy. In this particular sentence, lazy is used along with the verb. Is the verb, and we see that it is used after the verb. So the adjective is said to be used predicatively because it is used along with the verb. So yes, we have two positions, attributive position and predicative position. Now we are going to study kinds of adjectives, and today we are just going to do 3 kinds of adjectives. The remaining we are going to do it in the next video. यार किस बात की जल्दी है, आराम से ठंडा काम करेंगे, ढंग का काम करेंगे. Firstly, we have adjectives of quality. We also call them descriptive adjectives. It shows the kind or quality of a person or thing. Now, let's look at examples because that's the only way you can just understand it, truly understand it. He is an honest man. What kind of man is he? Honest man. She is a clever girl. What kind of girl is she? Clever. India is a populated country. What kind of country is India? Populated. He is a resilient athlete. What kind of athlete is he? Resilient. So, an adjective of quality shows what kind or quality of a person or thing is. That's what it shows. Good way of trying to figure out whether the adjective is an adjective of quality is to simply ask this question, of what kind? And you will be able to understand. Rest it's practice. Next up, we have adjectives of quantity. We also call them quantitative adjectives. Now, let's look at examples. I ate some rice. How much rice did I eat? Some rice. Some is the adjective here. We have had enough exercise. Enough is the adjective. How much exercise? Enough exercise. She has no sense. How much sense? No sense. No is the adjective here. Another example could be take great care of your health. How much care? Great care. Care is the noun and great is the adjective. As you might have realized, we mainly use adjectives of quantity with uncountable nouns. And importantly, adjectives of quantity answer the question, how much? Finally, let's look at adjectives of number or numeral adjectives. Now, adjectives of number show how many persons or things are meant or in what order. For example, the hand has 5 fingers. How many fingers? 5 fingers. There are no pictures in the book. No pictures. How many pictures? No pictures. That is 0 pictures. Another example could be I have taught you many things. How many things? Many things. Most boys like cricket. How many boys? Most boys. Now, if I may ask, how much boys? That doesn't sound right, right? So, yes, when you ask the right question, it helps you understand which kind of adjective it is. So, ask the right question. Now, I think you've realized this, but still, adjectives of number answer the question, how many? This is not the end of the video. Numeral adjectives or adjectives of number are of 3 types. Firstly, we have definite numeral adjectives. So these adjectives actually denote an exact number. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and it goes on. First, second, third, fourth, right? And again, it goes on. Now, 1, 2, 3, and of course, you can continue it. These are known as cardinals, and first, second, third, etc. These are known as ordinals. Let's create an example. We have 2 water bottles with us. 2 water bottles. So 2 here is an adjective, and then of course, it is a cardinal. Secondly, we have indefinite numeral adjectives. Now, these adjectives, these numeral adjectives, do not denote an exact number. For example, all, no, many, few, some, any. So these are indefinite numeral adjectives because they do not denote an exact number. And finally, we have distributive numeral adjectives. These adjectives take one thing at a time, that is individually. For example, each student received a certificate. Now, every student received it, but one at a time, one by one, right? So yes, that's how it is. You refer to each one of a number. Now, you don't really have to get confused because the four core distributive numeral adjectives that there are each, every, either, and neither. So if you know this much, this is enough. Now there is a note. I used some in adjectives of quantity and also in indefinite numeral adjectives. Now let's try and understand this. When I say I ate some rice, can you really count how much rice you ate? You really cannot count that. You can just say, I ate some rice, or you can say, I ate a lot of rice, right? But you cannot really count it. But the same sentence can be changed and some can be used differently. Some boys are very naughty. Some boys, you can count the number of boys here. So in this particular case, some is getting used as an indefinite numeral adjective, while in the previous case, some was getting used as an adjective of quantity. So it also depends on the usage, how a particular adjective is getting used. So that is it for today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I mean, I did. I love it. I absolutely love it. And you will love it too if you continue to watch the series and share it and like and comment and whatever there is. And yeah, have a great life. Have a lovely life. Go enjoy and make the most of it. Do not get out without wearing a mask because life matters. Bye. और यार किसा चल रहा है रब बता दे